Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Fuego News Central. As you can already tell by the title of this video, in today's video we are going to talk about the most heated moments experienced by Joe Rogan, and it is going to be a super fun and entertaining video. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Joseph James Rogan is an American podcaster, comedian, actor, and former television host. He is also a color commentator for the Ultimate Fighting Championship (UFC). He broadcasts the Joe Rogan Experience, a podcast he started in 2009, in which he talks with a range of guests about current events, humor, politics, philosophy, science, and hobbies. So we have compiled 5 heated moments that were experienced by Joe Rogan, part 2. So let's begin. Number 1. Jamie Kilstein. Rogan and visiting comedian Jamie Kilstein began discussing whether it was appropriate to make jokes about sexual assault, which eventually turned into a heated debate. The argument turned whether the assault or murder was the worst crime, with Rogan arguing that murder is worse. Jamie Kilstein countered that there is stigma attached to being assaulted and that the victims are forced to live with trauma. This results in one of the most rarest moments in which Rogan actually loses his temper. He actually yells at Kilstein, calls him crazy, and tells him that he is talking nonsense.
So it's an unfair comparison. But murder's worse.
It is worse.
Murder's worse! Jamie, you're talking
No,
nonsense. You keep bringing up feelings.
Jack Dorsey, Vijaya Gadde, and Tim Pool. While Jack Dorsey is comparatively tame compared to Rogan's usual guests, that doesn't mean his appearances on the show went as planned for anyone involved. The first episode of Dorsey was a disaster, with fans deeming dull and dissing Rogan's lack of confrontation. This prompted Rogan to apologize on the show. It also resulted on a massive course correction. Dorsey returned to the podcast to a Twitter's chief legal officer, Vijaya Gadde, answering questions from anti-corporate political commentator Tim Pool. The episode lasted 3.5 hours, with Tim Pool warning with a snowflake avalanche and arguing that Twitter uses its ban on hate speech to discriminate against conservatives. The conversation was tensed, to say the least.
Is there any consideration to expanding it further?
Not right now. We're
How about 1 million characters? No? I didn't think the podcast would create such a controversy, but that's probably poor prior planning on my part.
Number 3. Stephen Guyenet and Gary Taubes. American journalist Gary Taubes is a questionable figure in the field of diet research. Some of his views surrounding carbohydrates and insulin have been repeatedly criticized, with books like Good Calories, Bad Calories receiving mixed reviews from mainstream publications. This is one of the top conversations with neuroscientist and diet expert Steve Guyenet, who claimed 2017 book The Hungry Brain. Stephen and Taubes got into a very heated argument regarding obesity and insulin resistance, with Stephen Guyenet going on a near 20-minute tangent about the science behind fat storage.
Now, what is your disagreement with Gary's position?
Everything.
Everything?
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
As long as it's very brief.
Just a question. I still don't quite understand what the model is.
Okay,
I mean, I understand the
this?
dysregulation of the brain with the environment.
If you don't understand the model, how about I finish laying it out and then you can ask a question.
Number 4. Brian Dunning was contentious and aggressive from the start. Brian Dunning often writes and speaks on scientific skepticism, being the author of numerous books and the host of the long-running podcast Skeptoid. In 2008, Dunning included Rogan on a list he wrote titled 10 Most Wanted Celebrities Who Promote Harmful Pseudoscience. Rogan is irritated from the start and continuously counters Brian Dunning's talking points. This includes Dunning's claim that the reason you poop and pee is because you ate more than you needed. Rogan is typically quite cordial to his guests, even the controversial ones, but in this case, listeners and viewers could feel the tense hostility.
I read about you. No, nothing's coming. Well, it's just factually inaccurate on so many different levels. I don't understand why you wrote it like that. I could turn this around on you and say it would be so easy for you to research all those different things on that list that you accuse me of, many of them which are not true at all and never have been true, but yet you printed them.
Depending on who you ask, Steven Crowder is either a popular conservative commentator known for his contributions to Fox News and the daily political show Louder and Crowder, or a racist, homophobic, and neo-Nazi who has had his content demonetized by YouTube on more than one occasion. Rogan and Crowder enjoyed a few drinks throughout the episode, which certainly added to the unhinged and modesty between them. The topic of conversation was towards marijuana legalization, and with Rogan arguing for its use. A debate regarding marijuana quickly aspired into a full 40-minute argument, with Crowder calling Rogan a bully.
Hold on, stop.
No, hold on a second. This is
you
because you just
interrupt
want-
way too much.
No, no,
You need to stop.
you talk in
Hold on a
paragraphs.
second. No. I don't talk in
Go ahead.
paragraphs. I make full points.
Anyways guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Now also make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on any other amazing video from us, and we will meet in the next video. Bye guys.